Welcome, travel, explore, and enjoy India with me. Bharat Darshan, your travel host. In this video, we will tour 3 unexplored magical places of Madhya Pradesh. Before we start our tour, please subscribe to Bharat Darshan channel if you have not done it. Like, share, and comment after the virtual tour. Bateshwar is mostly visited for the small temples spread over about 25 acres. They are dedicated to Shiva, Vishnu, and Shakti, representing the 3 major traditions within Hinduism. The campus hosts a stepwell which may have served as a water resource for the visitors during its age. Bateshwar temples were built between the 8th and 10th century. The site is likely named after Bhuteshwar temple, the largest Shiva temple at the site. According to Madhya Pradesh Directorate of Archaeology, this group of 200 temples was built during the reign of Gurjara Pratihara dynasty. The temples were destroyed after the 13th century. It is not clear if this was by an earthquake or Muslim forces. Bateshwar was notified by Archaeological Survey of India as a protected site in 1920. In 2005, the ASI began an ambitious project to collect all the ruins, reassemble them, and restore as many temples as possible, under an initiative led by the ASI Bhopal region's superintendent archaeologist K.K. Muhammad. Under Muhammad's leadership, some 60 temples were restored. These temples are now easily accessible for the public to explore. According to Muhammad, the Bateshwar complex was built on the architectural principles mentioned in 2 architectural texts, Manasara Shilpa Shastra of 4th century and Mayamata Vastu Shastra written in 17th century. Following these texts, his team workers collected pieces of the ruins from the site and tried to put it back together like a jigsaw puzzle. The problem of restoration was compounded by the fact that the region was infamous for several gangs of dacoits operating from Chambal. However, thanks to Muhammad's peace with the dacoits, that one group joined with ASI and helped greatly in the initial stages of the reconstruction. Dacoit Nirbhai Singh Gujjar and his gang helped ASI restore the temple complex. Ironically, the presence of dacoits in the Chambal Valley also helped preserve Bateshwar, as nobody attempted to smuggle any of the carved sculptures out of the temple complex. The carvings on these temples are intricate even for their age. Some are quite erotic, evoking similarities with the more well-known Khajuraho temples. They stand as a half-finished masterpiece, as dozens of small temples are surrounded by ruins which are yet to be reconstructed. Significance of these temples is that they mingle and experiment with a variety of temple building ideas, such as topping the Nagara Shikharas of Western India on the simplest of temple grid of ancient Central India. Gadi Padavali is located 35 kilometers north of Gwalior and is very close to the impressive Bateshwar temple complex. It is a 10th century Shiva temple built by Kachapa Ghata rulers that holds a bit of surprise for anyone who decides to visit this monument. On arrival at the site, one would be thinking that there is no temple here at all. The path from the road leads towards a structure that appears to be a small fort with a flight of steps. The fort, flanked by 2 lions, welcomes into the interior. The real splendor of Gadi Padavali is the mantapa at the end of the steps above. Facing east on its own platform, the temple complex is now incomplete, with only the Mukha Mantapa and the Ranga Mantapa intact. It's interesting that Gadi Padavali is broadly contemporary with the temples at Khajuraho. At Khajuraho, one need not enter the temples and can be viewed from the outside. But here at Gadi Padavali, visitors are forced to enter the temple to have the same visual treat. The old name for Padhavali would appear to be Dharon. Local legend mentions that this village was once a part of a large city which also included the villages of Suhania or Simphania and Kutwar, formerly Kantipuri, which was the capital of pre-Gupta rulers of Naga dynasty. Many carvings and sculptures that have been collected from Gadi Padhavali are preserved in the two archaeological museums, one at the Gujari Mahal State Museum, Gwalior, and the other being ASI Museum inside Gwalior Fort. Mithavali is 10 kilometers from Bateshwar temple complex and is popular for the temple dedicated to the Tantric sect of Chausat Yogini. It is also known as Ektarso Mahadeva temple. Most of the Hindu temples are based on a square or a rectangular plan, but this one is the rarest of temples which is in circular plan. In ancient times, the Yogini temples were constructed to celebrate the feminine. They were built in a circular style, adorned with beautiful feminine figures and roofless, open to the natural world. This was a time when ornamented female dancers sang and danced in the temples and were bound to the deity, not to any man. The Chausat Yogini temple of Mithavali was one such temple. Constructed in the 11th century, it is one of the few remaining Yogini temples still in a good condition. Built on a hillock, it recommends an impressive view. The circular wall has Chausat means 64 chambers that once held statues of female yoginis. In the center, there is a temple which hosts Shivling. The temple has survived many earthquakes over the centuries without any damage, probably owing to its circular structure. This feature may have been one of the reasons that the Indian Parliament House in Delhi, built by the British in 1920s, was inspired by the Chausat Yogini temple of Mithavali and also built in the circular style. The Chausat Yogini temple of Mithavali has been declared an ancient historical monument by the Archaeological Survey of India. These three marvelous places are situated about 35 kilometers from Gwalior and about 30 kilometers east of Morena town on Malanpur-Morena road. The nearest airport is at Gwalior, which is 33 kilometers away. One will have to hire a car from Gwalior to visit these remote sites, and it has to be a day visit, and one must return back before sundown as the entire area is pretty isolated. The only times to visit these places are the winter months from December to February or during the brief monsoons. All the temples at Bateshwar are open every day from sunrise to sunset. A visit to these temples can be combined with stops to the Padhavali and Mithavali temples as well, which are less than 10 minutes away. Attractions at these places, no doubt, are ideal for photography or videography tours. You can do a lot of experimentation as there is so much to capture. These are not live temples, hence you can stroll without any restrictions. Situated in the ravines of Chambal, in the very remote areas surrounded by stubble jungle, it is still a risky site to visit as there is no mobile network working at the destination. Until a few years ago, the dacoits used to stay on these temple sites. The area is now free of dacoits. Since the places are quite isolated, one has to carry food and water on their own. There is washroom facility available at the entrance gate of Bateshwar Temple Complex and also near the Mithavali Temple. Hope you all enjoyed the virtual tour of Bateshwar, Gadi Padavali and Mithavali. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to Bharat Darshan channel. Enjoy virtual tour of many more amazing Indian destinations in future. Thank you.